You think options is too complicated? Well, you're in luck. In this video, I'm gonna break it down so simply a fifth grader can understand. And listen, if you could follow a recipe, you can follow these steps. Wait, before we even get started, y'all, make sure you have your pen and paper because note takers are money makers and y'all already know I'm about to give you some good stuff, okay? So, hey, what are options, all right? So options are the ability to purchase a position in a particular stock without having the financial responsibility of ownership. Okay, so what does that mean, my friends? You get to benefit from the movement of these stocks if the prices rise or if they drop. So the two type of option contracts we can purchase are a call. When we purchase a call, we believe said stocks prices or value is going to go up. I like to remember that is if you're going to call somebody, you pick up the phone. If we're going to be purchasing call positions in a particular stock, we believe the price is going to go up. Contrary to that, if we believe said stock value or price is going to go down, we would be purchasing a position called a put. Okay, so when you're finished on that phone call, you put the phone down. Okay, so that's how you remember. Call, you pick the phone up, price is going to go up. Put, you believe price is going to go down, you put the phone down. Okay, now this is the most enticing reason why I love options trading and why you should also too, is because you can make money when the market is going up or if the market is going down. So if anything is happening in the world, my friends, we as options traders can still make money. That's the beauty of it, okay? Let's go on to the next step. So how do options work, okay? So remember previously when I told you that if we believe this stock price is gonna go up, we would be purchasing a call. And that particular, we have to pick a strike price, my friends. That is basically your bet or where you're predicting the price of this particular stock is going to get to, okay? So if we're at say the price of this stock is currently at $100, right? And you believe price is gonna go up, remember you're getting a call, you would be getting a strike price that's what? Higher. Good. If you said higher, good for you. So our strike price will be higher than what our current price is. So it could be 105, 110, 115, whatever the case is. Okay. Contrary to a call, if once again that same stock is at $100 and we believe the price is going to go down, what type of strike price would we be getting? A lower strike price than that 100. So we would be going down what? 95, 90, 85, whatever the case is. So we would pick a strike price that is lower than current price. And if price goes in that direction, we in the money. That's when the money starts. So that's how we pick our strike prices. The second part of how options works is expiration dates. This is another big difference between options versus traditional stock. Your option contracts have an expiration date. Think of it as a coupon. If you got a coupon from Dunkin' Donuts, because Starbucks don't give coupons like that, Dunkin' Donuts, and they said you have to use this coupon by Friday, April 5th. If you don't use that paper coupon by April 5th, it's worthless. Same thing with your options contract. So you pick your expiration date and you have to exercise your contracts by said date or your contracts will expire worthless. Okay? So just keep that in mind in regards to expiration date. The final part of how options work is premiums. Premiums stand for the cost or the risk that you have to pay to actually hold a position, to actually get into this trade. So you remember how we said if price was at $100, we believe price was going to get to $110, we would have to pay a premium to get into this particular trade. So understand it that premiums are what you pay to buy a position. What do you need to get started? First things first, y'all gonna need a brokerage, okay? Think of a brokerage as a bank. That is how you're actually able to actually buy stocks in the stock market or buy option contracts. So what you need to do is you have to actually fund your account. Here are a few brokerages. There are so many of them. It's not one size fits all, my friends. A few of them are Charles Schwab or Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade, Moomoo, Webull, Interactive Broker, Robinhood, to TradeStation, to name a few. There are so many. There's not a one size fits all, but you need a brokerage and you need to be able to fund it to be able to actually trade in the market, okay? That leads me to my next point. Actually funding the account, putting capital into the account so you can trade, okay? So here is the rule in regards to this, and I don't care what nobody say. When you are actually trading, my friends, do not trade with money you are deathly afraid of losing. Case in point, do not take your mortgage and put it into the stock market or your rent or your car note or that money that you know is your everything. Because guess what? Your emotions are tied to every dollar and you will make wrong decisions because of that emotional stress that you're putting on yourself. It's unnecessary, okay? So the name of the game is when it comes to funding your account or actually trading, trade with money that you're okay with losing. Obviously, we don't want to lose it, But if we do, we are not going to be put out on the street, or they're not going to turn off our light, or our phone ain't going to work, or you ain't got no more internet, so you can't trade anyway. So y'all, remember your girl told you this. It's going to save you so much heartache going forward, okay? So the teacher in me would not be happy if I was not able to give you some vocabulary words that are going to help you on your journey. So here are some important ones, okay? So first and foremost, you are going to need to know support and resistance, okay? So for a simple example, wherever you are right now, there is a floor and there is a ceiling. You are supported by the floor, okay? Unable to get below this particular level, this now becomes a level of support, right? And contrary to the support, we have a ceiling above us, right? So if we threw a ball up, it would bounce down, okay? So just like this on a chart, if we have price action and there's a level and price is unable to break through that and continue upwards, y'all, that level now becomes a level of resistance, okay? Why do we need to know about these? If you're in a trade, right, you're in that call position, like I told you, you want it to go up, you want to know where price might bounce, okay? So all that means, y'all, on these particular charts, buyers and sellers are hanging out at these areas and they create levels of support and resistance, okay? Next thing you're gonna need to know, my friends, is called technical analysis. Technical analysis, in short, is simply being able to analyze price action and seeing what price has done previously to make an informed decision on what price is going to do now, like intraday, while you're actually trading, okay? So that is what technical analysis is, and you will need to know that, okay? All right, next you're gonna need to know the anatomy of a candlestick, a simple thing for you to learn, just how candlesticks open, how they close, what does the wick mean at the top and the bottom, right? And the different types of candles. And just having that information is going to help you on your trading journey. Risk management, please, please, please do not enter anybody trade, throw your money into the stock market if you don't know where you're gonna get out. You need to have a stop loss. A stop loss is exactly what it sounds like. If the trade goes against you, you know where to get out. Nothing is worse than feeling like you're in a trade and it's going against you and you do not know where to close the trade out. So make sure you do not enter a trade without having a stop loss. And also with risk management is also not over leveraging, putting too much into the trade. And finally, out of all these are so important, but this one here is going to revolutionize your trading and make it simpler. You need a simple strategy, something that you can follow day in and day out, that you don't have to be jumping all over the place and you don't know exactly why you got in, why you got out, where to get in, where to get out. You need a strategy that you can follow day in and day out, and that is your way of trading, okay? So if you're looking for a simple strategy that you can follow day in and day out, that you don't have to guess about, the one that I actually use to leave my job as a full-time elementary school teacher, go ahead and make sure you comment the word trade down below, or simply click the link in my description where you can actually trade with me live, see my screen, and actually learn how to use this strategy and make it your own, okay? All right, the final thought I want to leave you with as an options trader, y'all, you need to have the right mindset. And I hope this is hitting the right individual that needs to hear this. Do not come into this market thinking that you're going to fix all your financial issues that you have made over the past 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 20 years, whatever age and stage you're in. The first trade is not going to wipe them out. Hey, yeah, I'm going to tell you the truth. It's not going to wipe it out, right? So if you come in the market with that mindset, the market's going to be like, yep, let me get that coins. The best mindset to have when becoming a new trader or jumping into this market is a growth mindset. The desire to learn the information and apply it and become a confident trader over time. Keyword over time. It is a journey, right? You give yourself 90-day probation at work. They give you probation, but you don't give yourself that time to learn this skill. Why? Do not rush the process because it is so worthwhile. The earning potential when it comes to options is infinite, but if you shoot yourself in the foot before you start, you will never get to that goal that you have for yourself. I know you desire more time, more freedom, just more out of this life. So give yourself the opportunity to actually experience that and use options in the stock market as the vehicle to get you to the next level. So guys, I appreciate you watching and getting this far in the video. If you can do me a favor, make sure you give me a thumbs up and help me get this video to 1,000 likes. And if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Remember, if you want to actually see my screen live and learn how to trade, comment the word trade down below and you know I got you.